kind of message that's going to bring people out there and going to bring people together. That's what we need to do. We need to bring people together. We don't need to have the violence or the as you know, racism is still here alive in this country. Why? Because if you're conservative, like I said before, if you're conservative and you say that you're trying to get a bank loan, you're denied of that because you're conservative. If you want to get a credit card, you're denied because you're conservative. If you are trying to get a car loan, guess what? You're denied because you're conservative. Did you know I talked with 4 people at 4 people at Kiefer Nissan, by the way. 4 people at Kiefer Nissan. Also Kendall Toyota too as well. Toyota, let's go places. Well, guess what? If you get a Toyota, say Toyota Chandra, and you're going to get a refund check, if say you get you pay $54,000, right? You get the refund check for $3,000. You have 30 days to get that refund check. Guess what? They are waiting 18 months for some of these people to get the refund checks back to them. 18 months.
Wow.
18 months. Isn't that something? Isn't that something? And I've talked with 8 people about this on this program. We had 8 people on come forward and it says, this is how it happened to us. And our local news media have refused to run this story. Our local media has refused to run this human interest stories, and it needs to be brought out there. It needs to be talked about because and these are all conservatives, by the way. These are conservative businessmen who bought the Toyota Tundra, who bought, these are farmers. These are people in the farm industry. These are people who own construction business. Owners of a construction industry. They actually own. These are business owners that own a construction business. They do. They own it. They own the name of that franchise of doing construction work. And these guys have been denied of trying to get the refund checks back from Toyota. 18 months. 18 months.
Wow.
18 months. And these are ranchers. These are people who actually make $100,000 to $130,000 a year. And they can't even get a refund check within 30 days from Toyota.
Wow.
And these are conservative people. These are ranchers. These are horsemen. They have construction jobs. They own the construction business they own, small franchise they own, and they're being denied of having their refund check after picking up the truck up.
Wow.
That's something that it should be all over Fox News, and it's not. I even tried to get. We had Mike Huckabee on. I asked Mike Huckabee this question: how come you endorsed Donald Trump over Ted Cruz? And I got booed at the Republican dinner at my own town here. I got booed. I went to Republican dinner to meet Mike Huckabee. This is 2014, and I asked him this question: how come you have endorsed, or how come you're going to support Trump over Ted Cruz? Why are you going to do that? Why? And I got booed. And we saw the videotape of this. Fox News has still yet to run the story. They have refused to run the story, and because of this, I'm not being silenced at all. I'm going out there. I'm going out there and talking about this in a strong voice, and having this be reported of what's the nonsense that's going on. Just like the farmers, the people in a construction job, these are mechanics, these people who have big time bucks, who are making a good honest living. They need a Toyota truck to get where they're going. Let's go places. Well, if you're not going to get a refund check, then what's the point of going places if you're not going to get a refund check back to the customers for? I don't get it. I don't understand that. I don't get it. I don't understand this country more. I really don't. I really don't. It's only going to get worse if Clinton gets elected. Clinton gets elected, this country, the Constitution is done, is gone. We're not going to have it. We're going to live in this. We're going to live in an Islamic state of terrorism. Do you really want that? Is that what Fox News wants to do? Because that's what they're doing right now. You know, they're now Fox News was attacking Hillary. Now they're attacking Trump. Now they're attacking Ted Cruz. Remember the same people who attacked Ted Cruz are attacking Donald Trump now. The people who attacked, remember the people who are behind Trump, now attacking Donald Trump. They're getting behind Hillary now. I don't get that. I don't. This on social media. I saw it today on Facebook and Twitter. The same people who attacked Ted Cruz, who have support Donald Trump, are now supporting Hillary now, and they're attacking Donald Trump. Isn't that something? Isn't that something?
Well, they're giving over to the dark side, because, you got Debbie,
Dave Washington Schultz. Yep.
Always, she's unworthy with the party. Look at all those people that's been, when they say crooked Hillary, it's just not her. It's her and all of her evil empire.
Right.
And they're following if you don't vote for Trump, you're letting the same thing, you're getting Obama all over.
You're getting Obama over. Exactly right. You're getting Obama again. What you're getting is the Nazi Gestapo party, ISIS. You're going to let ISIS come in here. They're going to make this is going to get done. Our military is going to get depleted. We're down of 80% of our armed forces right now. 80% of our armed forces. I mean, that's how bad it is right now. The armed forces have been depleted by 80% now. We can't even get our airplanes in the air right now. Hardly of them. Hardly. We're having a tough trying to maintain our aircraft in the military right now. It's being depleted. Our Raptors cannot get the service that they require just for changing the oil out in the Raptors. They can't even do that. They can't even clean the engines on the Raptors now. That's how bad it is. Seriously, I'm reporting this because I care. I care in it. We can't even clean the engines out on the Raptors right now. That's how bad it is. Our military is being depleted that much. You can't even change. It's like having remember how you get strapped into the aircraft. Well, they're using old straps, but nothing new. They're not replacing old straps. They're replacing with old ones.
Wow.
I mean, that's how bad it is. People don't know how bad it is. It's that bad.
Oh.
Simplest things.
They don't really care about
this is the most simplest things. These are the most simple.
Everybody else a whole lot more. They send everything over there and leave us here with nothing.
Brenda, these are the most simplest things to replace. Straps, also changing the clean the engine out, of the air intake of the jet engine. You can't even do that now. You can't even do that. You can't even change a simple strap of your harness seat going into the aircraft jet. You can't even do that now. You can't. Those should be replaced, every so often, and they can't even do that right now. They don't have the budget for replacing the strap for going in, being buckled into the jet seat. You can't even replace that right now. They can't afford to replace them right now. I mean, that's how bad it is. People don't know
you don't hear about that. You don't.
We care enough to do this because we're going to have a Gold Star moment tomorrow. Her son was murdered at Benghazi. Her son was murdered. We're going to have Susan Price on tomorrow. She's a Gold Star mom. Her son was at Benghazi.
Well, and again, that's why I appreciate